Neil, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me back on. It's been a few years.
It has been a few years, and I want to ask you the question on everybody's lips this morning. As a noted scientist, can you explain the plot of the Oscar-winning movie Everything Everywhere All at Once?
No. All I can tell you is I'm delighted that a topic such as the multiverse, which was birthed within my field, has been borrowed by storytellers in pop culture. And I think they should run with it as far, do all they can with it. And I'm delighted. But that doesn't mean that the story they tell is going to be something that I can follow or even understand.
So many questions, so many fields to ask you about, but I want to ask you a simple question. What is exciting you the most at the moment?
Oh, a lot of things. I'm excited by how excited people are observing and thinking about the data and images that have come back from the James Webb Space Telescope. You know, this is our telescope, and we're observing the near universe and the distant universe, and every image that comes back is headlines. And I'm saying, whoa. And it's not because I'm twisting arms of media gatekeepers. It's because the public actually has an interest in this. And so I'm tickled and excited by the public's appetite for what it is I and my colleagues do.
What did you make of the recent global panic over those supposedly unidentified aerial objects, UFOs, call them what you will, Chinese spy balloons, turned out to be weather devices, completely harmless objects. But what did you make of how the world reacted to that?
It was odd. We didn't have another way to remove the balloon from the sky other than sending $1 million missile to pop it, okay, out of the fighter jets. I just thought, don't we have like a pinprick or something? Is there some other way to do that? It's so out of our expectations of what could be a threat that we don't have a kindler, gentler way of accomplishing the same goal. The fact that you don't know what you were looking at initially or ever does not mean they're visiting intelligent aliens from another planet. All right. You can't equate not knowing what something is with knowing what something is. The U in UFO or UAP, which is the US government's rebranding of UFO, same damn thing. Unidentified flying object, unidentified aerial phenomenon. Who you fooling, right? Okay. So the U stands for unidentified, period. Okay. And in my field, you learn to love the questions themselves. Just because you don't know doesn't mean you have to know this instant. Let's do more studies. And yes, I'm glad the military has a program to study these things, because if some floating over my head, I don't want to be harmed by it. They should be looking at it. But I can tell you this, we have basically crowdsourced any possible alien invasion. Why? Because there's 6 billion smartphones in the world right now. And from them, billions of photos and high-resolution videos are uploaded to the internet every single day. Not only that, 1 million people are airborne at any moment with a full window. So if there's a mothership out there, we got this. So what, we got to rely on a fuzzy tic-tac on a monochromatic screen in restricted Navy airspace and say, oh my gosh, what is it? Is it aliens? And then the US Congress meets to decide if they're aliens? Really?
I would take them directly to you, my friend, Neil.
My door is open. I want to meet the aliens, definitely.
There you go. And what a way to finish. Neil, as always, I feel smarter at the end of a conversation than when I started. Thank you so much for joining us, and looking forward to seeing you down under later in the year.
I'm looking forward to that myself. Thanks for having me.